Hi folks, today we're talking about Reveal Math Grade 2 Unit 10, Lessons 1 and 2 together. Now Unit 9 was focused on 3-digit addition. Unit 10 is going to be strategies for 3-digit subtraction. So Lessons 1 and 2 are using mental math and representing subtraction with 3-digit numbers. Disclaimer, I don't work for Reveal Math or for the school district. I'm a content coach, education consultant, and I have a daughter in 2nd grade using Reveal Math, and these videos are to help parents understand how their kids are learning math. Lesson 1 is just called Use Mental Math to Subtract 10 and 100, and you'll see pretty basic problems like this where you have a 3-digit number and they're subtracting 10 or subtracting 100 from it. So this is just going to be a quick overview because I imagine this is pretty easy for parents. So I made up two similar problems, 423 minus 10 and 423 minus 100. So when it says use patterns to help you, it just is asking students to notice what happens when they subtract a 10 and then what happens when they subtract 100. So with a 10, they're supposed to notice that the tens digit goes down by 1, so you get 413. And when you're subtracting 100, the hundreds digit goes down by 1, so 323. That's really it for Lesson 1. It's just a bunch of problems like that, asking them to notice these patterns. Now Lesson 2 asks them to use base 10 shorthand to show your work. So we've seen this language before. This base 10 shorthand, remember, just means quick drawings of base 10 pieces. And notice actually that neither of these problems involve regrouping at all. So don't worry, regrouping is coming soon in Unit 10, and that's probably the hardest thing the kids are going to have to do all year is subtraction with regrouping in 3-digit numbers. So for this, no regrouping. So let me move this up here. I made up a similar problem, 485 minus 231. So base 10 shorthand, remember, just means we're doing a quick drawing of these numbers. So I'm going to start with the first number, 400. So here are my hundreds blocks. And again, if you have base 10 pieces, these are the big block that actually represents 100 little pieces. So there's my 400, and then I'll do a rod or a stick to represent the tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. And I have 5 ones, and the ones are just the individual little cubes, or I can draw them as little dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now all I'm doing is I'm taking away 231. And remember, there's no grouping in these in Lesson 2. So this is pretty straightforward. I'm going to start with the ones. I could actually really start with anything, but when we get to regrouping, it really does matter which one you start with, which place value. So for this, just to get in the habit of it, we're going to start with the ones. So subtracting 231, we have 1 1 here. So I'm just going to X that out. That goes away. Then we have 3 tens. So I'm going to take away 3 of my tens, X those out. And then we have 2 hundreds. So goodbye, 2 hundreds. And then looking at what we have left, we just count them up. So we have 2 hundreds, we have 5 tens, and we have 4 ones left. That's it. As always, thank you for watching. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment with any other content you'd like explained or any questions you have. If you're interested in reading my thoughts on math education, check out my Substack at Make Math Make Sense on the Substack app.